welcome to Two Old Dudes Gaming. This your boy Xbox David, just bringing you his Warden Tank. It's a casual tank. I use it for 4-man pug groups, daily pledges, vet. Even ran a few normal trials on it, like normal cloud rests and stuff like that. But it's not end game. It's not. It's just go do a pug. Go do your vet dungeons. They're not hard. You just do your job when you get in there. So for this build here, I have 40,760 health, 27,000 stamina, 17,000 magicka. I have 20 into magicka, 25 into health, 19 into stamina. I do use an all stat food. As far as my skills are concerned, my ultimate is permafrost. It's tried and true. It whips around, grants you major protection, reducing your damage taken by 30%. You and your allies. So it's nice, a little buffer. Help you with some defense there. It's just going to be a violent storm around you for 12 seconds, doing 1438 frost damage. And it's going to snare everybody in the vicinity by 70%. Of course, you can't be a tank without a taunt. So that's what I use. I use Pierce Armor. I'm going to give you Major Fracture, Major Breach, reducing their physical resistance and spell resistance by 5280 for 15 seconds. Like that. He'll just go ahead and look at you for 15 seconds. Then, one of the bread and butters of the Warden Tank, excellent at CCs the Wardens are, it's Gripping Shards. It's an AoE that comes out from under your feet. It's going to skewer enemies, immobilizing them for 3 seconds and dealing 1988 frost damage for 12 seconds. Their movement speed is reduced by 30% for 3 seconds. Now the thing is, the damage done is based off your max health. The higher the health, the higher you'll do damage. So I do 1273 when I'm fully buffed. If I can find the skills. The next one is Echoing Vigor. It's just a battle cry. It's going to heal for 6745 over health over 8.7 seconds. It's nice to have. Help out your healer from time to time. You never know what's going to happen. Next one is Bone Surge. Pretty much you're going to surround yourself in a damage shield with bones. It's going to do 15,341 damage for 6 seconds. This is based off of your max health. Your allies could activate the synergy by it, granting an ally up to 5 other allies a damage shield that absorbs up to 36% of their max health for 6 seconds, and major vitality, increasing their healing received by 30%. The next is Silver Leash. It's pretty much like the Dragon Knight's chain pull. The Wardens do have their own version of it, but I prefer this one better because it's stamina based. Yeah, just do that. And you bring people into you. That's it. Now on the back bar, the ultimate I use is Aggressive Warhorn. You're just going to give your allies major force, increasing their critical damage by 15% for 8 seconds, which is nice. You're going to increase you and your group's max magicka and max stamina by 10% for 30 seconds, which is also nice. I do use the Wall of Elements. You're going to slam your staff down to create an ice barrier in front of you, dealing 599 frost damage to enemies in the target area every 1 second and reducing movement speed by 40%. So, like that. Then I like to use Budding Seeds. You are pugging. You are just playing with a whole bunch of randos, so you never know what you're going to get. Sometimes DPS is amazing, sometimes it's not. Sometimes healing is amazing, Sometimes you have a DPS trying to be a healer. Comes into play. Just drop that down. Fight inside of it. And then it'll pop. Or you could activate it again. You could cast it again to make it instantly heal. Or an ally could activate the synergy, which will heal everybody inside of it. I do love the bull netch because it's going to restore stamina. Your little buddy, he just hangs out with you, granting you stamina. Next skill I like to use is Polar Wind. You're going to envelop yourself in winter winds, instantly healing you for 11,708 health and an additional 1404 health every second for 5 seconds. Now it also sweeps out and heals another ally within 12 meters, healing them for the same amount, 11,708. So it's nice to have. And it even does damage. While the effect persists, the winds pulse outwards, dealing frost damage. And it also scales off of your max health. Then the next one is Ice Fortress, because you're going to need your damage buff, or damage resistance buff. And it's nice to have. So you do this. That. You could do something like that. Now on to the gear. So, first things first, you're going to see I run Plague Doctor. Body, not on body, weapons and jewelry. It's blue. Like I said, it's just a pug casual build. I wasn't going to turn it red. I have it defending. And more resistance. It's going to heal me because it's going to deal damage and heal me. My shield is infused, max stamina, because you need stamina. Now, Plague Doctor is just a full health set. Max health for the 2 and 3 pieces. The 4th piece adds 4% healing taken. And then the 5th piece adds 29.95 maximum health. For the neck and the rings, I have reduced the cost of block. I have healthy to increase my health. And you'll see why I have the reduced block on my jewelry. The next set I am using is Ice Heart. The first, it's a monster set. You get it from Dire Frost Keep. The first part is spell critical, 804 spell critical. The second item, when you deal critical damage, you have a 20% chance to gain a damage shield that absorbs 9,972 damage for 6 seconds. Now, what the damage shield holds, you deal 921 frost damage to all enemies within 5 meters of you every 1 second, and this effect could happen in 6 seconds. So it's pretty cool. You know, you just heavy attack or something. Pop this. Normally spawns it, but there you go. There's your damage shield. It's going to do damage. Then, of course, the Frozen Watcher. Come on, it can't be a fun Warden set or a Warden build without the Frozen Watcher. It's like the set was purposely designed for the Warden. Max stamina on the 2-piece, 3-piece max health, 4-piece max stamina. Then you're going to summon a blizzard around you while blocking, inflicting 1196 frost damage every 1 second to enemies within your blizzard. Your blizzard has a 15% chance to affect and shield on enemies' damage. I love this build. Took this build into BGs and our team raped. Was untouchable. None of us died. All 4 of us had more than 4 kills. No deaths. It was beautiful. I loved it. On to the skills. The passives for the skills. You're going to want all the passives of your main 3 skill lines. Animal Companions. Anytime one of your animal companions ends, you are healed for 1394 or 1398. When you cast an animal companion ability while you are in combat, you generate 4 ultimate, the bull match. Increase your magic and stamina recovery by 12% for any animal companion ability is slotted. It's the bull match. Increase your damage done by 2% for each animal companion ability slotted. I have that more for I have it on him just in case I want to add an ability to help deal damage in case our DPS is lacking. The green balance. You're going to heal yourself or an ally under 40% health with a green balance ability. You gain major mending, increasing your healing done by 25%. You heal an ally with a green balance ability. You gain 250 magicka or 250 stamina, whichever resource pool is lower. And then you're going to increase healing done with the green balance abilities by 2% for each green balance ability slotted. I have it on my back bar with budding seeds. Maturation. When you activate a heal on yourself or on an ally, you grant the target major toughness, increasing your max health by 10% for 20 seconds. And then of course the tanking tree for the Warden. Winter's Embrace. Increased chance of applying chill to your enemies with Winter's Embrace abilities by 200%. So pretty much you're applying chill. Increase your physical and spell resistance by 500 for each of Winter's Embrace ability slotted. I have two abilities. Get 1,000. Icy Aura. Reduce the effectiveness of snares applied to you by 15%. Then of course increase your magic and frost damage by 5% or by 10%. I have every passive for the sword and board. That's self-explanatory. Then I do use the destruction staff, but I only use elemental blockade. Try focus. So whenever I heavy attack with a frost staff, it's going to taunt. So it works as the taunt for the sword and board. And then when I block with my frost staff, it uses magic instead of stamina. So I pretty much have 2 resource pools to block and defend myself. I have the first 2 for the medium armor, all of the heavy armor, Silver Leash in the Fighters Guild. I do use Ring of Protection or Preservation from time to time. It's a great ability. Also have Banish the Wicked. You generate 9 ultimate when you kill an undead Daedra werewolf, which is beautiful for dungeons. My Undaunted. I do have the Inner Rage in case I want to change up my build a little bit and just pull instead of heavy attack. I have Barrier. I like to use Barrier depending on the group. I use Barriers a lot in normal trials. Purge and Guard is more for PvP. Those are the skills, the passives, the abilities, everything. I really do like this build. It's fun, it's easy to do, very easy to make. Pretty sure people have made it other than me, but it's fun to play with. Then you go over to the champion points. It's your standard fare. 51 into Ironclad. I got 23 into Thick Skin, 56 into Hardy, 56 into Elemental Defender, 56 into Bastion, Expert Hunter to reduce your damage done by light attacks from enemies. And then I put the rest into Quick Recovery. For the green tree, I got 26 into Warlord, 31 into Bashing, 56 into Mooncalf, 19 into Arcanus, 56 into Tenacity, 16 into Healthy. Then, of course, reduce the cost of block. Because you're going to be blocking a lot. That's the whole purpose of this build. Sit there and block. I have 49 into Bless for healing. 23 into Elfborn. 75 into Elemental Expert. And those are just leftovers, so I put into Spell Erosion. I do damage over time, so I use Thaumaturge, 40 into Thaumaturge. 34 into Precise Strikes, because you heavy attack a lot. Why not have some penetration? And then increase your physical, poison, and disease damage done by 7. So not only do I do 4-man pug groups with this, I also run it into BGs, and I'll take her into Cyrodiil. She's more of a nuisance in Cyrodiil. Just get in there, tie people down, slow people down, and then let my friends finish them off. But yeah, that's my casual 4-man Warden build. It's great, it's fun, I enjoy it. If you have the pieces and you're thinking about deconning them or researching the pieces, just try it out. See how you like it. You might enjoy it. Anyways, this is your boy Xbox David from Two Old Dudes Gaming. I'll talk to you later. Peace.